One student, more than 170 college acceptance letters, and a record $9 million in scholarship offers from 130 of them. Meet Malik Barnes, a student at the International High School of New Orleans.
Dale College. What school is this? Hilbert College. Always been devoted to trying to get my schoolwork done and get good grades. Always, of course, like the average child.
At just 16, Dennis Barnes is anything but the average child. He's just a few weeks away from graduating from International High School, and he's got a big decision to make. What college will he attend?
It's lovely to witness a young man who works hard while remaining humble and acknowledging God as the source of his success.
This star scholar has a 4.98 GPA, speaks fluent Espanol, and is on the track and basketball teams at school. So how does he do it all? Here he is with the answer to that question. So Malik, welcome, and how do you do it? I mean, are you good at time management?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's
So what's your
good.
secret? Are you Superman?
No, ma'am, I'm far from it. I give all glory and honor to God, definitely. I thank my parents that are always supporting me and encouraging me, and definitely Miss Denise James. That's my school counselor at International High School. She has done a good job at working with me. She's helping me out so much. Definitely, like you said, time management is a big factor in everything. I kind of try to get everything done in an orderly schedule while maintaining school, extracurriculars, doing my applications. So definitely, it is something that I have to be able to do.
Yeah, and you're a senior at 16. Again, your GPA, I'm going to say it again because, wow, it's 4.98. So why do you think you excel, Malik, in academics? I mean, is it your studying habits? Do things come easy to you? Do you work hard? What is it?
I think that those are all things that plays factors in my success. But one thing that I do definitely know for a fact is that I know I have dreams and aspirations that are long-term, that's beyond right now in the next 10, 20 years. And those are all things that I want to accomplish, those dreams that I said. And I believe that right now is stepping stones to get where I want to be. So it's definitely a drive, a motivation to kind of push me to do what I have to do now so that whenever I graduate college and move on in life, I could be where I want to be.
We commend Dennis's parents for guiding and molding him into the man that Dennis has become. Indeed, he is a son who makes his parents glad, as Proverbs says. A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Proverbs 13, verse 1, and 15, verse 20. Dennis Malik Barnes holds the U.S. record for the number of college offers and scholarships. At 16, he has already earned 27 college credits. In this day and age, when social media distracts students and severely impairs their academic performance, it is impressive that Dennis was able to minimize distractions, resulting in this remarkable accomplishment.
You've earned 27 college credits. How did you do that?
I am dual enrolled at Southern University of New Orleans, and I've been able to take those courses since I've been at International High School. I've taken the majority of my core classes, the majority of classes I would have to take as a freshman. So my math, my science, social studies, English, and along with some electives, of course, I've taken intro to criminal justice. I'm currently doing evidence. So I have been able to rack up those credits, and I'm hoping that they can help me down the line.
Here, you're going to make a decision by Tuesday. What will drive your final decision? I mean, what's important to you?
I want to go to a school that's going to set me up the best, of course, academically, financially. I want to go to a school that's going to pay me to go to school and, a full ride, of course. But not only that, dealing with meal plans, staying on campus, and a school that's going to give me a quality education where I'm comfortable.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's a good reasons to make your final choice. I know you don't want to tell me, but are you leaning to something, one particular college at this point?
Well, Malik has finally made his decision after being accepted into over 180 schools and offered more than $10 million in scholarships.
At 1.5, he was hooking up the VCR in his parents' home. In third grade class, presentation was not with a poster and drawings, but rather a PowerPoint slideshow. And now this whiz kid let us know which of the nearly 200 schools vying for him came out on top.
Today, I am pleased to announce my final college decision for the fall of 2023. It is an honor and privilege to be accepted to the Ivy League, Cornell University's College of Engineering and
With teachers and generations of family at his side and in the room, along with local and national press, Malik Barnes said he's headed to Ithaca, New York. There he'll study computer science and one day go into software development.
I love my city, but I do want to venture out and experience new things and see different things that I haven't seen before.
His parents said he always absorbed knowledge like a sponge.
I listen to everything everybody tell me, and that's one thing that I think is definitely a strong aspect of my character. Start what you finish, keep God first.
He's one that's humble, he's one that's honest, and he has integrity. And above all, I challenge you, Malik, to always give back, because the identity of a true leader is to serve. And I thank God, and I'm honored to be called your father.
Several tables held just some of the acceptance letters to 188 schools. Those represent $10.1 million in scholarships. It's a U.S. record. He fielded questions in Spanish as well as grown-up questions with gravitas about artificial intelligence and teens who are on the wrong path in life.
Continue to encourage them to move forward and to do what they want to do. Everybody has a goal for themselves. Continue to motivate them, invest more into our students.
And a very proud mother summed it up as every mom does when they leave the nest.
I am a little sad that he's going away so far because I'm gonna miss my baby now.
This great news is what's lacking in the vast majority of schools in America. Most mainstream media, government, and schools have conspired with Satan to erase every trace of God and Judeo-Christian values from our society. Sadly, the more Americans reject God and godly values while embracing Satanism and self-worship, the more we see deterioration in our homes, schools, government, and society. In this video, we showed you what America has become since prayer and the reading of scriptures, notably the Ten Commandments, were banned from schools. One of the notable adverse effects of rejecting God was a sharp decline in school academic performance.
Look at this chart. Our educational achievement. Our SAT total scores have dropped from 980 in 1963-62 when the Bible was removed to 910. Look at that downward spiral since the Bible and prayer have been taken out.
We are losing somewhere between 70 and 88% of our children by the end of their freshman year in college. That's the children of evangelicals. Somewhere between 70 and 88% of them have nothing to do with spiritual things by the end of their freshman year in college. Luke chapter 6 and verse 40. A pupil is not above his teacher, but everyone, after he has been fully trained, will be like his teacher. This is the New Testament version of Proverbs 22:6. Proverbs 22:6, train up a child the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. The New Testament version of that is right here in front of you. Luke chapter 6 and verse 40. A pupil is not above his teacher, but everyone, after he has been fully trained, will be like his teacher. It's simple. It makes sense. Whoever's your teacher is your discipler. You cannot separate education and discipleship. Whoever is educating our children is discipling our children, which means whoever educates the majority of children is discipling the majority of children. And if the pupil is not above his teacher, and if everyone will ultimately be like his teacher, you see the power of education. From K through 12, children spend 14,000 seat hours in school. Let me say that again, 14,000 seat hours in school. The average Christian family spends less than 30 minutes per week discussing spiritual matters. Deuteronomy 6 and 7. These words which I'm commanding you today shall be on your hearts. You shall teach them diligently to your sons, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down and when you rise up. That would be all the time. People with a Christian worldview, 11 times less likely to condone adultery, 15 times less likely to believe homosexuality is acceptable, 18 times less likely to condone drunkenness, 31 times less likely to condone premarital cohabitation, and 100 times less likely to endorse abortion. What are we always pounding the pulpit about? This list. Why are we always pounding the pulpit about this list? Because people don't have a Christian worldview. If they had a Christian worldview, we'd be pounding the pulpit about something else. But because 90% of the people who call themselves Christians don't have a Christian worldview, we have to constantly remind them to act like what they are not.
Consequently, a generation of young people has zero respect for their parents. When you compare Dennis's record-breaking achievement to this young lady's mockery and humiliation of his deceased father, it's easy to see why raising godly children and having God-fearing parents actively involved in their children's lives are critical today.
Dad, please know that while I am grateful and highly aware of all that you've given this family, I still don't miss you. When you died, I felt like there was a hole. I missed something, but it wasn't you. It was the idea of what you could become. I missed being able to hope and wish that one day you turn a corner and see the world from my perspective. I missed the idea that one day you might help me fight for the things that matter. I missed my fantasy of you. Because when you died, it solidified the fact that you'll never be what you could have been, but only what you are. And what you are is a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, Trump-loving, cis-straight white man. That is all you will ever be to me. And Dad, before you tell me to respect the dead, please remember that you disrespected and disregarded the lives and deaths of entire communities of people with your ideology. You told me to never back down, so I won't. You know for a fact that even against you, I'm not afraid to share my peace. You are everything I aspire not to be, and I refuse to stand up here and sing the praises of a man who was the paradigm of white supremacy. So I'll take your racist mindset, I'll take your money, and I'll take your advice. And I swear to God I will make this world a better place. Not at all because of you, but in exact opposition to you. Thank you.
So, to see a determined young student who played sports maintain a high grade point average and garner millions in scholarships from over 180 schools is remarkable. But what's best about it all is his acknowledgement that he would not have achieved such accomplishment without God.
So let me ask you this. What advice, Malik, do you have to others who want to excel and attract scholarships?
One thing I'm gonna say is I know everybody not gonna be like me. Not everybody gonna have the same goals, dreams, aspirations. I would just want to say keep God in the midst, and whatever those dreams are that you do have, make it a priority, make it your determination, and make it your business to prioritize it and put it first. As a child, it could be easy to kind of get sidetracked and want to have fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I just would want to say, makes your education a priority. It is definitely important. That's not for everybody, but whatever your dreams and aspirations are, just make it a priority and finish what you start.
We hope and pray that Dennis's drive to put God first and work hard will encourage other young students to follow suit. This goes to show that when kids are taught right, have supportive parents, and are surrounded by people who give them godly counsel, they have a high chance of success.
I started at some place. I guess there's a starting point for everything. I started and didn't realize where I was going, but as I realized the path I was heading down, like I said, I rolled my momentum, and then I ended up farther than I even would have ever thought I would have been.
According to those around him, that starting point came when he was little. While his mom is proud, she's not surprised.
He's always been very inquisitive, always on top of everything. I know that he has big ambition, big goals, and I believe with everything in me that he's going to achieve all of it.
If you are new to our channel, please consider subscribing. Enable the bell icon to get notified when we upload new weekly videos. Thanks for your help. We celebrate Dennis and commend his parents for providing much-needed guidance and resources. As Malik Dennis heads to Cornell University, which is known for being anti-Jesus and anti-Christianity, we urge you to pray for him that he will remain focused, maintain a strong work ethic, uphold high moral standards, and more importantly, continue to put God first and acknowledge God in everything he does.